Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GeForce RTX 3080 Ti in GTA 5. It's gonna be beautiful, my friends, because we're gonna test some very high resolutions today, some of which I haven't even tried yet in my life, you know, like 20K resolution if everything goes well. And yeah, we're gonna put the 3080 Ti to its knees, basically, using GTA 5. Now, this is the Nvidia Founders Edition model of the card. We are, of course, running it with the latest Nvidia drivers at the time of recording this video, which are 497.09. I am not overclocking the card, as you can see right here in MSI Afterburner, and we are pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32 gigabytes of RAM. The RAM is set to 3200 MHz CL14, and the CPU is not overclocked. It's at stock speeds. And let's get right into it, shall we? And here we are. And if you notice, something very interesting is happening. The GPU usage is fluctuating between like 0 and 1%. That is super funny because something like a GT 710, for example, gets 99% GPU usage in this menu, yet the 3080 Ti is just sleeping there. But anyways, let's go over the settings first. We're playing at the 1080p resolution. We're also going to test this one at 1440p, 4K, 8K, 16K, and 20K resolutions. Maybe like 12K in the middle of 8K and 16K. We're playing, of course, using the highest settings in the game. MSAA anti-aliasing is set to 8 times, at least now at 1080p resolution. And everything else is maxed out aside from the motion blur strength, which, of course, motion blur, nobody likes that, aside from a couple of you maniacs out there. I'm just kidding, guys. And I don't really like depth of field either, so I will turn that off. Everything else is set to the max settings. On the advanced graphics, everything is enabled here, but these two are CPU intensive settings, so I will turn them down to the minimum, so we can actually have 99% GPU utilization throughout this video. All right, oh my god, guys, it goes up to 150s here. That means that we'll probably still see a ton of stuttering issues even with 8 times MSAA anti-aliasing, because we will reach the engine limits of this game. We are reaching them right now. Every time this game goes above like 150, 140 frames per second, it will start stuttering randomly because it's just the engine. It's nothing to do with your hardware. If it's too good for the game will actually break itself and be a stuttery mess. As you can see right there. See what I'm talking about? Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting this with 8 times MSAA, to be honest. That's totally insane. Now, there is a way to fix this issue, and that is locking your FPS. So you can either enable VSync if you have like a 144Hz monitor. It will lock your frames to 144. You can use like MSI Afterburner or the Nvidia control panel settings to lock it as well in there. And if you do lock it to like 120 frames per second, it will stay at 120 no matter what you do. It won't move from that. It will never drop, I think. Maybe in Jack's Hill it will drop, but it will never stutter, that's for sure. So if you're playing at 1080p with the 3080 Ti, that's your only option basically, because this GPU is so damn good that the game just breaks itself. Oh, whoa, okay, alright, I'm fine. It's all good, Michael. It's all good. 1% lows are at 2, but aside from that, we're fine. Oh, God. Ma'am, why are you taking a nap on my car? Ah, these people have no respect, guys. Oh, okay, there we go. We're good. All right, we're approaching Jack's Hill, which is a very intensive area in this map. It's as intensive as the other most intensive area, which is like Vinewood or Vinewood Hills, something like that. The reason why these areas are intensive is just because of the bushes. They are super intensive, and I hear Jack. There he is. There's my boy. Hello, buddy. How's it going? It's just very taxing on our GPU, and you can see that it's dropping to like 70 frames per second on a 3080 Ti. Now, if you don't want it to drop to the 70s and you're playing at this resolution using 8 times MSAA, all you need to do is go to the settings menu and drop that MSAA setting a little bit. Let's try it out at 4 times, which is still very demanding, especially with the grass, you know. Let's go there once again inside of a bush. See our FPS there. Also, where's Bob, by the way? I hate that. There he is. There he is. Which one of them is Bob? I guess Bob has a twin brother. We don't like Bob and his twin brother, of course. Also, as you can see, it doesn't drop from 120 anymore inside of bushes. What are you doing, Bob? You should die. And you as well, you goddamn bastard. There we go. Wait a second. Where's Rex? Anyways, guys, this is a super smooth experience still, obviously, like to be expected with a 3080 Ti here in an old game like GTA 5. But yeah, the game can be very, very intensive, as you can see with the MSAA anti-aliasing. Anyways, let's bump it up to 1440p resolution now. Back to it, 1440p, 4 times MSAA anti-aliasing still. Everything else is maxed out except for motion blur, depth of field, and those two. And here we go. Now we're getting 120s out in the city, as you can see. We're gonna go to another very demanding area, by the way. Wow, this is crazy. 4 times AA, guys. It looks super sharp and beautiful like this. And oh my god, it still stutters at 1440p, so you will still need to lock your FPS if you don't want any stuttering issues. Even at 1440p with 4 times AA, that's insane, guys. I'm curious to see what it can do with 8 times MSAA here at 1440p as well. So we're gonna go back to Jack's Hill, actually, because it's close to us right now. And we'll see the FPS. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Rick. Rick is the bunny, by the way. All right, so inside of bushes, using 4 times AA at 1440p, you get 80s. That's totally crazy. Like, this is the best GPU I've ever tried in GTA 5. I think it's the best GPU I've ever tried, period. But yeah, the 6900 XT was performing a bit slower than this, that's for sure. Although I had those CPU-intensive settings enabled in that one because, well, the CPU wasn't really a bottleneck most of the time, but it is with the 3080 Ti. Oh, Bob and his brother once again. What are you guys doing alive? God damn it. All right, he's dead. Let's make sure they actually die this time around. I think that's good. Okay, so let's see our frames here. 80s. Yeah, it is pretty much the same as the other bush. So this is super, super good still. Stop the car, Michael. Turn it around now. I want to see our FPS using 8 times AA now. So I truly believe that you should just lock your FPS to 120 and play with 4 times AA at 1440p. It's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna be a very good experience. But if you must max it out with 8 times MSAA, I mean, there is almost no difference to the image, to be honest. And you do drop from 60 frames per second, so it's not really ideal, but you can do that if you're all about that sharpness, you know? But maybe 4K would look better, so just go for that instead. Oh, that's Jacqueline right there, by the way. For those of you that haven't seen her yet, yeah, this is her. And in this channel, we don't really like Jacqueline that much because she cheated on Jack. So, yeah, usually we want to kill her or just give it a little slap there with the car, you know? That's it. That's good enough. You don't kill... We kill Bob. There's Bob again. What the hell? How is Bob always alive? I don't understand, you freaking bastard. Jacqueline, come over here. I don't like you, but you can eat Bob for breakfast right now. That would be great, you know? Anyway. Oh, there goes Rick again. So 50s... It's not what you want with the 3080 Ti, so I didn't even bother counting the FPS there. So 4 times AA at 1440p is definitely what you should aim for if you're playing at this resolution. Let's try it out at 4K without MSAA anti-aliasing. So here we go, 3840 by 2160 using no anti-aliasing right now, or MSAA. FXAA is still enabled. That's not really intensive. Ultra settings still, of course. Everything here is still the same. And, okay, 80s. That's really, really good, and it looks sharper than, like, 1440p with 4 times AA, MSAA. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Are you trying to hunt Rick there? No? Alright, you run away. I don't like people like you, aka Bob. Okay, let's start counting our frames again. And now let's go to the other area that's very intensive as well. Oh, God. First of all, let's get inside of these bushes. 80s, 70s, high 70s. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. It's not gonna drop from 60 whatsoever, obviously, anywhere in the map. And these things, these bushes, are actually more intensive than explosions and stuff, so don't you worry, guys. If you have 3080 Ti, you can max the game out at 4K, aside from anti-aliasing, but I mean, it's 4K resolution. I don't really think you need anti-aliasing, to be honest. And yeah, out in the city area, you can expect 120s. Really good performance. Yeah, this is insane, guys. It's still a high refresh rate experience, so if you have a 144Hz, 120Hz 4K monitor, you can take full advantage of it with the RTX 3080 Ti. Okay, so we're approaching that demanding area, I believe. You can see that the FPS are already dropping closer to 100 around here, which is still amazing, obviously, especially for 4K resolution. And I believe this is the other intensive variant. As you can see, it's pretty much the same as Jack's Hill, both visually and performance-wise. And it's only intensive because of the trees and vegetation, which, again, are the most intensive things in this game. It actually drops less here than it did in Jack's Hill. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we're good. Ooh! Alright. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. See, perfect landing, guys. Perfect landing. I'm just gonna enable some MSAA so we can see the FPS. I'm just curious here. I wouldn't use it at 4K, but if you guys want to do that, if you have, for example, a big TV, you might benefit from enabling that, actually. It will look a little bit sharper. 2 times MSAA, still no problem. Oh god, I think I hit Rick there. Yeah, it's still no problem for the 3080 Ti. This is such a beast, guys. Oh boy, look at that. Instead of bushes, doesn't even drop from 60 frames per second. Wow. Michael, you gotta turn this around quicker. I don't have time for you to be just chilling in your car, you know? Oh boy, I have a video to make. It's already gonna be late because the capture card, again, wasn't working at the beginning of it. I had to troubleshoot it for like 2 hours. I really think I will just buy a new one this weekend or something. Yeah, capture cards kind of suck usually, but that's what you have to do if you want lossless benchmarks or no performance loss in benchmarks. What is happening here? Are you lost, buddy? I can bring you to Jack. You know, you look like a nice meal to him. Come over here. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna kill animals in this video. Only rabbits. But by mistake, you know. Anyways, if it is getting 60 plus over here in this area, it means that it will get 60 plus in the city as well. As you know by now, it's less intensive than this. So, let's do this. Yeah. I just wanted to do that. I don't know why. Here we go, my friend. Oh boy. 7680 by 4320 resolution. That's insane. That's 4 times 4K. Reddit people will know what I'm talking about. By the way, we got a subreddit with some interesting Swarms memes, so go check it out, guys. And yeah, let's do this. It's still at the highest settings. I'm gonna disable FXAA. There's no point in that being enabled, to be honest, at this higher resolution. And everything else still the same. Highest settings aside from these. This is gonna be interesting. 30-something frames per second in this area. It will probably drop in Jack's Hill, actually. This is still playable, obviously. It's max settings. We should actually try it out using, like, very high settings. VRAM usage is at 12 gigabytes. It's actually maxed out right now at the highest settings possible. I think I will lower the settings to my custom very high setting, which still look pretty damn good and deliver really good performance compared to complete maxed out settings. And that's another thing. We were playing the game up until now at completely maxed out settings. It's just insane, guys. Now, it looks super sharp. Oh, God. Okay. It doesn't save you from crashing into other things and people and stuff because it doesn't make you a good driver, obviously. But this is really sharp, guys. Look at this. Oh, my God. At this point, I can see a single jagged edge in the screen, guys. Everything is perfectly smooth. You know, in terms of the graphics. In terms of performance, More or less. It's not 60 FPS anymore, but 40 something on average, considering that it's 8K ultra settings. It's not very high, it's ultra settings. This is very playable. Oh, stop! Oh my god, these people like to die. I can't avoid that. Oh, people, please move away from me. You see a maniac like me driving through these roads which are not made for cars, and you just don't move. You stop there. You stand there looking at me killing other people and waiting for your turn. I don't understand. It makes me feel worse now that we are at 8K because everything looks better, you know, and we still need to check out mods as well. I totally forgot about that for this video. I'm sorry. Hello, Jack. I knew you'd be here because sharpest resolution, of course. Is it Jacqueline? No, it's Jack. It's Jack, right? He just got a little bit of a tan there. All right, so inside of these bushes, surprisingly, it's not too bad. It's not dropping up. That 29 there. It is awful. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Bob! Oh, God damn it. I'm sorry, Rex. I am so sorry. He's not dead. He's just sleeping. Bob is the... Bob, get over here. You freaking bastard. There we go. You're probably dead now. Anyway, it's not the best experience ever because it drops into the 20s at times, but I mean, you can't deny it doesn't look super sharp and impressive, especially for an old title like this one, you know. Wow. So let's go ahead and turn grass quality to high instead of ultra. Soft shadows to like softer. This one to normal because it introduces motion blur at everything other than normal. So I prefer to keep it on normal here. These, I will keep them like that. And over on the advanced settings, after a restart, I'm going to disable them. All right, advanced settings are all turned off now. We went from like 38 FPS here to 52 or 49. That's a good bump up in performance without losing much in visual fidelity. Yeah, it still looks pretty damn good, super sharp still because it's still 8K after all. VRAM consumption went down by a gigabyte there, and let's get to Jack's Hill once again. See that boy, see that bastard. Alright, we reached 60 at times. People need to move if you see me coming through your mirrors, you know, you just... Oh my god, how can people be so oblivious that there's a maniac in their city and they need to be careful? You know what, people, you all should be at home right now. Yeah, it's not really 60 FPS even on average, you know, but it is still very impressive. This is 8K after all. If you turned it down to like high instead of very high, for example, you could see 60 plus. And the good thing is with these settings, it doesn't drop that much. Jesus Christ. What a massacre. Oh, God. People move out of the way. Oh, God. Getting 40s. It still drops, but not as much. Oh, 30s. Oh, boy. Still big drops, actually. Hi, Jack. Once again, how's it going, my boy? All good? Can I pet you? Just a little bit. No? No, you don't like that? Come over here. You're always running away from me anyway. I just wanted to pet him a little bit. And, yeah, let's actually see his fur now. Is he dead? Did I actually kill Jack just by doing that? He can't be dead. He's just pretending he is dead because he wants to eat me now. If I get out of the car... But, Michael, why didn't you come out the other direction? He will attack me, right? Jack? Right? This is very impressive. I seem to forget that we're actually playing at 8K resolution. This is so good. So detailed and sharp. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what about an even higher resolution? I hope the 12 gigabytes of RAM won't become a problem here. What about 12K resolution? It's set to 1.5 times 8K resolution. So this is 12K now. Whoa. Yeah, it's totally unplayable right now. You can still run around and take some screenshots like this, but it's not advisable for you to do so, right? It's so impressive that it's still it's still running, you know? It's so weird because this is a 4K panel, not even 8K panel, but even at 8K I can tell a difference compared to 4K. Oh my god, yeah, the VRAM is completely maxed out now. Okay, this is not good. This is not good if you play for like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, this is what's gonna happen. Oh my god. Can I even go to the menu, please? I want to test 16K and 20K, but you're making it difficult to do so. Please, game, come on. Basically, this is where the 3090 would be a way better choice, because I don't think it would be maxed out, the VRAM on it. Now, 2 times 8K resolution is, of course, 16K. Oh my god, what have I done? I set it to 16K with 2 times resolution scale. The game crashed. Oh no. Okay, we're back to it, and this time around I actually set the texture quality to normal so we can avoid the VRAM bottlenecks here. Everything else still the same on very high settings, or my very high settings, and I will actually bump it up to 16K right now. So let's apply those changes and see what it can do like this. What happened now? Why are you not even loading now? I guess we're breaking the game, guys. Okay, so maybe at the higher resolutions we need to play it at the lowest settings. I guess that's probably a better idea anyways, because we want playable FPS after all, right? Oh my goodness. Let's restart it, and can the 3080 Ti pull it off? Oh, it loaded now. On normal settings, it loaded. Okay, it is actually doable. Look at this. Is it actually at the 16K resolution right now? Because this is extremely good for 16K. 4320p, normal settings. Yep, 2 times the frame scaling. So that means that we're actually at 16. Oh my god. That's crazy. Now I can't really tell the difference between this and 12K, to be honest, guys, in terms of sharpness, but it is playable. For reference, guys, 16K is 4 times 8K, which is 4 times 4K. Like, this is absolute insanity right now. This is actually like having 16 4K monitors running at once. I think. I'm not really entirely sure about that. My math is not very good today, but hey, that's completely crazy, right? Oh my god, the fact that we can play a game like GTA 5 and it's not really looking bad, you know, at normal settings. It's not a bad looking game by any means. It looks way worse than it did at the higher, very high settings or ultra settings, obviously. That's to be expected, but my god, this is insane. This is I wasn't expecting this to be like this. It's way better than I expected, guys. This makes me think that in Battlefield 1 we will be able to play at 16K as well. That will be really nice. Now, ooh, okay, bushes are super demanding, and we got Jacqueline over here. Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, I didn't mean to do that. I was turning there, but hey, she's not dead. How is Jacqueline not dead? When I did that, and Jack was dead just because I gave him a little slap in the ass. I don't understand. Anyways, guys, there's only one thing left to do, and I'm actually gonna switch to Trevor for this one because he's crazy, and I feel like it's a better character to test 20K resolution with. Let's do this. 4320p, and now 2.5 times that in resolution scaling. That means, again, we're playing at 20K now. Or we will gonna be playing at 20K in a few seconds. Or minutes if it crashes. I think it crashed. Yep. Alright guys, so we will have to cut it short, unfortunately. 20K is absolutely impossible to test out, at least with a 12GB GPU. It just won't load whatsoever. Maybe it's something within the game itself that just doesn't allow you to set those higher resolutions. At least 16K was still doable and it was still playable, but of course nobody should play at 16K and even 8K. I think you should stick to 4K resolution. I think that's a very good sweet spot here for the 3080 Ti, at least in GTA 5. 1440p was also amazing for a high refresh rate experience. 1080p is just too low of a resolution for this card apparently. But yeah, I really enjoyed testing this one out. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video as well. If you did, leave a like. If you want to watch more crap like this, please subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.